Today can be the day your life changes forever. One decision today can rewrite your future. Your life is not controlled by your circumstances, but by your mindset. And when your mindset changes, your destiny follows. The most powerful force in your life is not your background, your education, or your connections. It is your mind. Your mindset determines the direction of your life. Many people spend their entire lives blaming their circumstances. They say, I don't have money, I didn't get opportunities, or I come from a difficult background. But the truth is this: every great person who has ever succeeded did not start with perfect conditions. They started with the right mindset. Your life moves in the direction of your thinking. If you believe you are weak, you will act weak. If you believe you are capable, you will begin to act with confidence and strength. This is not just motivation. It is a principle of life. The mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant fear, doubt, and negativity, your life will produce failure and frustration. But if you plant belief, vision, and purpose, your life will produce success and fulfillment. The world does not respond to who you pretend to be. It responds to who you believe you are. If you see yourself as insignificant, the world will treat you that way. But when you begin to see yourself as valuable, capable, and powerful, everything around you begins to shift. Your self-image controls your actions, and your actions create your results. The problem is not that people don't want change. The problem is that they don't want to change their thinking. You cannot change your life without changing your thoughts. Your future is created in your mind before it ever becomes reality. What you consistently think about, you eventually become. Have you ever noticed that successful people think differently? They don't see problems the way others do. Where most people see obstacles, they see opportunities. Where others see failure, they see lessons. They're not afraid to take risks because they understand that growth requires stepping into the unknown. Today, you must make a decision. You can either continue thinking the way you always have, or you can choose a new mindset. Because as long as your thinking says, I can't, your life will prove it. But the moment your thinking changes to I will, everything begins to change. Your environment also plays a major role in shaping your mindset. If you surround yourself with negative people, your thinking will become negative. If you stay around people who complain, doubt, and limit themselves, you will begin to do the same. But when you surround yourself with people who are driven, focused, and positive, you begin to rise to a higher level. Another critical factor is your words. What you say matters. Your words are powerful because they reinforce your beliefs. If you constantly say, I'm unlucky or I can't do this, your mind begins to accept it as truth. But when you declare, I am capable, I am growing, I will succeed, your mind starts working in alignment with those words. Changing your mindset is not a one-day event. It is a daily process. You must train your mind every single day. You must be aware of your thoughts. You must challenge negative thinking and replace it with empowering beliefs. This requires discipline and consistency. Ask yourself this question: is my current thinking helping me become the person I want to be? If the answer is no, then something must change, and that change begins in your mind. Fear is one of the biggest enemies of progress. Fear keeps people stuck. It creates doubt, hesitation, and excuses. But you must understand, fear is often an illusion. It only has power when you give it power. The moment you take action, fear begins to disappear. You must also change your identity. You are not just who you are right now, you are who you have the potential to become. When you begin to see yourself differently, your behavior starts to change. You start making better decisions. You start taking actions that align with your future, not your past. Discipline is a key part of a strong mindset. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline remains. There will be days when you don't feel like working, when you don't feel inspired, when you feel tired or discouraged. But if you are disciplined, you will keep going anyway. You must eliminate excuses. Excuses keep you comfortable, but they destroy your potential. Every time you make an excuse, you delay your success. Instead of asking, why can't I, start asking, how can I? A successful mindset takes responsibility. You cannot blame others for your life. The moment you take responsibility, you take control. And when you take control, you gain the power to change your situation. Vision is also essential. If you don't know where you are going, you will never get there. You must have a clear picture of the life you want. Write down your goals. See them daily. Think about them constantly. Your vision will guide your actions. Growth does not happen in your comfort zone. If you want to grow, you must be willing to feel uncomfortable. You must be willing to try new things, take risks, and face challenges. Every step outside your comfort zone brings you closer to your potential. Consistency is the secret to success. Small actions repeated daily create big results over time. You may not see immediate progress, but if you stay consistent, success is inevitable. Today can be your turning point. Today you can decide to let go of old thinking and embrace a new mindset. Today you can choose to believe in yourself, to take action, and to move forward with purpose. Remember this: your life will not change until your mindset changes. Your thoughts create your future. So make a decision today. I will change my thinking and I will change my life.